Guess on up.
Shalom. We the GMS Louisiana Saints. We're gonna get into it with a lesson, but before we get started, we're gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai,
Yahawashi,
Bahashem,
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and blessing to the CCRkim pushing this truth all over the world. Shalom, keep pushing. Shalom. But hey, we're gonna get into it, man. As you can see, the climate that's in the politics that's going on right now. You got your president out here trying to stir up this civil war slash race war that's coming, which all has been prophesied in the Bible, man. That's gonna come to pass. And here we are, we're right here on the heels of this thing. Everything we ever talked about is coming to pass right before our very eyes. And for all you scorners, scoffers, how can you scoff and scorn now? Everything we said, like I said before, is right before your very eyes. You can just turn on your TV or turn on YouTube and just see the presidential address, that Joe Biden made to the nation right now, talking about these magma people ain't got no place in society. They are a threat to democracy. And you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans who went out there and voted for Trump, you finna get caught up in this too. They know how you voted, so they getting ready to roll on you. And here we are. We're gonna come out and warn the people, the rest of the nation of Israel, man. We go ahead and start at Ezekiel 33 and 7.
Con. This is Ezekiel 33 and 7. It says, So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you're looking at now. You're looking at the watchman of the nation Israel. We scattered all over the world. But for you people here in the New Orleans area, and surrounding areas, we are your watchmen, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans. And what we doing, we warning you, we blowing this trumpet that all hell's getting ready to break loose. And this so-called white man, Esau Edom, he getting ready to rule on you idiots, man. You got it.
God. It says, Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me.
God, yeah, we warning, like I said, this coming from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We warning you of the danger that's coming. These troops about to be out on the streets. You about to get rounded up. You about to get thrown in these camps, these prisons, and eventually killed and slaughtered, man, or mowed down in the streets, whatever the case may be. Esau Edom, he deflecting. He's saying he coming for the Magna people right now. That's just to get the ball rolling. But we know eventually he coming for the man of the Lord and the Israelites, man. He coming for the whole nation as a whole. So we just sitting back and watching it unfold right now. But it's good that he coming for you so-called white people first, though. So I'm enjoying it while I can. You can continue.
Verse 8, When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die.
Hey, so we saying, you wicked Israelites, man, you gonna die. You chose not to repent. You chose to laugh, scorn, have a good old time here in Babylon. Get high, smoke dope all day. And then lift a finger to push this word. So you're gonna die in your wicked ways, Jake. And that's all to it.
I got a precept for you too.
You got
this Isaiah 59 and 18. It says, according to their deeds, accordingly, he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies, to the islands, he will repay recompense. And it's the point. It's 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy come in like a flood. The spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them.
God, yeah, that enemy's gonna come in flood with them troops. They're gonna hit the streets, in the fatigues and whatever. You're gonna get mowed down, but the man of the Lord is gonna be that standard. It's gonna be a way out of this. But for you wicked men of Israel, you're gonna get mowed down in the whole process of this thing. You know, Lord willing, be able to watch you and step over your dead bodies out here and see you getting drugged down the street, getting thrown in the back of a truck. You know, that's what's coming. We in that season right now. Everybody wanna, worry about football season, and all this BS that's coming right now. It's the season of death, and you niggas playing games. You know. I'm why you say you had one.
Yeah, real quick. This Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. This is an unrighteous decree to basically target the Israelites, but then make it seem like you going at Esau or you care about so-called extremists. All of this is targeting the men of the Lord at the end of the day. They can't come out and say, "Oh, the prophets are right." Great Millstone is right. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they're the Israelites. These are your watchmen, like the brother said. So they got to find some roundabout way to get at us. You got it.
Yeah, Kun. Like I saying, he got to build up his momentum, talking about Esau Edom. Get everybody on the side and make it seem like he's doing the right thing. He's trying to get rid of hate in the world. So we gotta jump on these MAGA Republicans. Let's take care of them. But the whole time we just in here peeping that we know it's for us at the end of the day. Good.
I got one.
If you want to, you can go ahead and speak. You got it.
I got one right here. What is it? Hold on. Let me get it real fast. I was trying to find it. Should be right here.
Yeah, so we know that day's coming. But as far as you wicked so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, man, your time is almost up. You got it, or you want to keep speaking?
Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Damn.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you get the scripture. I was trying to find it. I got this new Bible where it says, "The enemy speaking sweetly with his lips." Man, that's in 50 days. I'm right here by it somewhere.
Okay, Bayan, you can continue with that.
I got it if you want it.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on, you holding something?
Oh, yeah, I got one.
This is Sirach
Okay,
12.
Yeah, 12 and 16. 12 and 16. Yeah.
Hey, you want to bring it out?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
This is Sirach 12 and 16. It says, 12, and I'm going to go, yeah. It says, the enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee in a pit. He will wink with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Yeah, that's Esau Edom, so-called white man. He's speaking real sweetly right now. It's a democracy they trying to take over. No man left behind. We all Americans. We all in this together. We need to get rid of hate. America's gonna go on for 200 years. This is shit he actually said, and with the whole time, the whole plan, the Rex 84, he got that on deck, man. The more you Israelites down. They ain't buy all these bullets for nothing. You think they just sitting there and they gonna sit there and corrode and collect dust? No, he's loading them clips up now. They ready to go. Them crates of ammo is ready to go.
Hey, I'm a while. Can you go back and on the WhatsApp and find that picture I put up there with the Behold the Pale Horse, that article?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got okay, you got yours at the Kabaka, yeah.
There's First Thessalonians 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail on a woman with child, and he shall not escape.
Man, that's how people now, they think it's all safe right now. You can go out and go back to your full wickedness right now. Bourbon Street wide open, no restrictions. Food still flowing. Gas coming down. And Jake is thinking, oh, things gonna get better. Like I'm saying, that sudden destruction. We're right in the midst of it, and nobody see it coming, but the watchman. You got it, Kaya.
This Psalm 64. And before I start reading, I wanted to read this title of this chapter. It said David prays against a conspiracy. It says verse 3, Psalm 64 and verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Encouraging themselves in an evil matter, they commune of lying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And pretty much, like you brothers been going into, only the men of the Lord see, they plan and they plot. These other people, 2/3, these heathens, they don't see what's going on, But through the graces of the Lord, we've been able to see them, and basically we doing a diligent search as well, But you got it, bro.
If I could add to you real quick, to both your brothers, you and Samakia. Samakia, you had mentioned, like you said, the Edomites, they're talking about, we're on the same side now. And it's everything against all of us. We're not the only ones that's going through these troubles. And that's obviously, it's nothing but a desperate measure they're trying to use to sustain their life. You about to say something?
What happened?
I thought I heard something like,
Okay.
but yeah, it's nothing but a desperate situation that they're trying to wrap more Jakes into it, to a desperate measure. That's what I meant. A desperate measure that they're doing to try to reel more Jakes and destroy our people at the end of the day. Like that's some shit that we can't fall for. And again, like you said, the men of the Lord, we on top. We the watchmen. We seeing this play from a mile away. We know what's going on, and this is what we explaining to our beloved brethren. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, we watching it and we seeing it, and we glad that the ball is rolling. Because we know, like we talked about before, this place has to go away in order for Israel to get their kingdom. Before Yahweh Shem Yahushua, kingdom is established on the earth. This one has to go down, and it's all good. So when I saw Joe Biden doing his national address, I was excited. Because I know the Most High got the ball rolling, man. Like the scriptures say, the king's heart is in his hands, roughly paraphrasing. He's making Joe get up there and do this thing, talk about rolling on the magna crowd. We're just only going to stir up the other Edomites. And believe me, they paying attention. They ain't like you boneheaded Israelites out here who don't even watch the local news. Esau, Edom, they know the tension is thick right now. I was listening to Mike Adams today on Natural News. It was some guy, McGinnis. He faked the FBI raid or something on his podcast or on his channel. And Mike, he was shook to death. He was upset. He was mad the dude, faked the FBI raid and all this. And he's saying now, he said things are at all-time high right now. Tensions all-time high. People nervous. So it's all good, man. It's all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's good that you Edomite all tensions high, nervous, because that's how Jake was. That's how we was in them days. When you was riding around in pickup trucks, burning crosses, dragging Jake down the street, or Jake was just trying to get to work or get to school, you lynching Jake. So now the table is turned, Esau. And these Edom are about to roll on you. Edom about to roll on Edom, Satan on Satan. Whoever got some, they can pull it. You know,
Yeah, I got a
if
scripture
you're
real quick.
holding.
You hear me?
Oh, Con, you got it.
Yeah, just going into what you just said. This is Deuteronomy 28:65. And among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and a failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. Now, this is the point right here in 66. It says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee,
Mhm.
and thou shall fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Con, yeah, and that's how it was with us, man. But now the table has turned. You know, now E is feeling that right now. You know, he don't know when the truth's about to roll in on him. You know, but like saying that was Jake. That's how we was in the streets running, scared. You know, dogs getting sick on us. You know, cops pulling you over, shaking you down, beating you, just killing you right on spot with no consequences, man. You know, but now it is. I believe it's another precept talking about how the curses that turn on E, roughly paraphrases.
I
You
got it.
know,
I got
oh,
it.
you got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Good. Oh, you got it. Kaboy.
Kaya, you see you had it?
You got it, Kaya.
You got Deuteronomy 30?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead, you can bring it up. Yeah, that's what I have. You got it.
That's Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
God, yeah, and that's what's happening to Esau, Edom, so-called white people right now. Even your average grimy Jake is out here in the street praying on Esau, Edom now, running up in your houses, you know, breaking in your cars, you know, the knockout game, whatever the case may be. When the so-called white man see a so-called Negro, especially a so-called Negro, you know, he's shaking. You know, he nervous. You want to speak to you, shake your hand. You know, you fucking 50, 100 feet away, and he reaching his hand out trying to shake it, man. You know, and like I ain't even looking at you, bro. Yeah, I don't even see you over there. And that's the tension now, man. You know, the people on his ass, man. And all through the Will Yahweh Shah, man, it's been even amongst the 2/3, it's been a small awakening. You know, they calling out E on who he is, calling him Esau, Edom, you know. So even the 2/3, they got a small taste of it, man. They finally realized who the enemy is and who out to get them, man. Who been causing all kind of hell.
They call it being woke.
Oh yeah, come on, yeah. Oh, you got it, Kyle.
Yeah, this Amos 9, verse 13, it says, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper. And the treader of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mount shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. You got it.
God, yeah, and that's who we are, man. Jake, we're gonna take over. You know, Esau Edom, he's had his chance. You know, he made all the money. You know, in the field, but guess what, Jake? We getting ready rule forever, man. You know, no more serving Esau Edom, man. That's about to be a pastime. You know, it's gonna be so far down the road, we ain't gonna even hardly remember that even happened to us, man. We got kids ain't gonna be even able to realize that, hey, we was under this devil, man.
Yeah, because see the reaper, the plowman, you know, you could liken that unto Jake, man. And the reaper's been I'm sure I got it backwards. Yeah, I got it. That's the right way. The Jake about to overtake his oppressors, man. All right, because they have a high defrauded the laborers thereof. The laborers, you know, are the men who everything was right, whose this world was rightfully is and will be. All right. Jacob, man. All right. Jacob is about to overtake Esau. Esau is the wicked. All right. And we've been plowing, we gonna plow him, man. It's gonna get to the point to where the plowman just gonna plow the reaper, man. All right. That's it. Because again,
You got to crush down enemies underfoot, man. So what's about to happen, and that's ultimately where it's going to start with Yahushua crushing his enemies underfoot, man. And we're going to finish the job. All right, we're going to dance in their blood. All right, and it's just time for their judgment, man. You know, the Lord have pulled out the ruler, all right, that judgment, a measurement, and it's time to measure the wicked, man. Mene, tekel, man. The Lord have numbered that kingdom and finished it, all right? And it's going to be divided and given it to the spoils. As they are spoiled, the Lord said he going to spoil them, man. You know, you got it.
Okay, yeah. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing. You know, you looking at the men right on this screen, man. We tired of dealing with Esau Edom. You know, we tired of having to in this BS society. You know, his BS jobs, taxes, all the above. You know, we ready to actually start writing the checks for a change. You know, we tired of cashing them. You know, tired of begging. You know,
I got a piece of
and you looking at the men who in their right mind. You know, for the rest of y'all want to stay here and continue in this BS, man. Bayan, you said you had one?
backing up what you and what the brother Kaya just brought out. This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So, like I said, we in a a path of time right now that we trying to fish and get and gather the hopeful elect. But like I said, once that time comes, it's gonna come a time that it's for us to get busy, and we gonna get busy. Thus said the Lord.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna wait on Yahweh Shah, man. He's gonna lead the charge, you know. We're gonna wait upon, Yahweh Shah, man. But like I said, when we get the green light, that's exactly what we're gonna do. You know, we know what I like to be hunted. You know, you ask our granddaddies, dads, they know how it felt to be hunted, man. Just walking, having a good time. Next thing you know, some Edom might roll up in a damn pickup truck, starting some shit, man. You know, striking fear and terror in their heart. But just don't know the table's about to turn here, man.
Yeah, that's biblical, though, because they hunt our steps, as it says in Lamentations. All right, we still being hunted. We just being hunted in a sophisticated way, and sometimes they still let they anger, their perpetual hatred show. We're shooting at Jake. What they shot at Jake over there 117 times or some shit like that. How many times it was or something like that?
119, I believe.
119 times, man. All right, so they still hunt our stuff, man, and our people continue to watch after a nation that's not saving us, that's killing us, man. All right, that's steady killing us, and our people still just seek to Egypt for help, man. All right, and they continuously persecute the daughter Shalakia. They continuously persecute the daughter of Israel, bro. Just and Jake just continuously cleave to these people, man. And that's why the debt is in mass numbers, man. All right, they're gonna the more you continue to love the wicked, the more you're gonna get killed, Jake. You got it, bro.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just that simple. But our people, they keep hanging on. Like we had that clown come out last week, still fighting for Esau Edom, still pleading Esau case for him, man. A nigga from New Jersey, you ain't living nowhere amongst Edomites. You down there with straight people that look just like you, man. Esau Edom, I see them all the time. They ain't on here pleading the case for Jake. Let me downgrade myself out of this house and let a bombed out so-called Negro move in here, man. Nah, ain't none of that. They riding around pulling their boats. They thinking about what they gonna do. They ain't feeling sorry for you niggas, but like I said, our people come out every time, week in, week out. They ain't worried about nobody else but E. That's who they worried about, man. Every weekend, and it's sickening. You niggas ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. It's disgusting even looking at y'all now. This day and age. You can see the income gap is between here and the moon, and you niggas still, oh man, why can't E make it? But all that's finna go away too, man. Like I'm saying, E getting ready to roll, and and finally show you how much he really love you here real soon. You know, and we're in the midst of it, man.
That nigga gonna be a
Mhm.
Chase Road, man.
Mhm.
He the
I'm
real
holding
nigga.
that.
He the
I'm
real
holding
nigga. Like as he had chased everybody, because it says our persecutors are swifter than eagles that fly, man.
Mhm.
All right. And they gonna get chased, man. All right, they gonna get chased. They gonna be able to chase Roy, everybody gonna seek their lives, man. All right, you got it.
Hey, if I may,
Yeah.
can I bring that out? I'm holding that.
Oh, you can go ahead, Klein.
God, this Isaiah 13 and 14. It says, "And it shall be as the chase rope, and as a sheep that hath no man taken up. They sh- they shall every man turn to his own people and flee, every one to his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children
Mhm.
also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished."
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I could add somebody, Baba Kashab, brother.
Mhm.
In Job it says they gonna be chased out of this world, man. And they shall know the loss of children, because you know they said in Isaiah in their pride that they shall not know widowhood, they shall not know the loss of children. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Lord gonna pulverize them, man. And he gonna chase them out the world, literally and physically.
Mm.
All right, both of them. They gonna get, because they already been chased out of the world with the spirit of the prophet's mouth, going back to Thessalonians. Then they gonna get chased out of the world physically, all right, with brutal force. All right. So the Lord got a double entendre on these punks, man. Fuck
Mhm.
it, I said it. Yeah. Double entendre, man. Hey, yeah, the Lord got
Hey, look
a
it up,
double
huh?
whammy for him, man. All right, you got it, bro.
Yeah, like I said, they are gonna be that chase road in that day when all hell breaking out, man. And that's the spirit too, because tonight when we was walking the dog, I saw a deer, you know, with a baby, you know. So that's the spirit, man. And then sure enough, as soon as we got close enough, it took off. And that's how you gonna be, man. Any little branch you step on a leaf, this Edomite gonna be running in that
Yeah,
day, man.
he
You know,
cowardly anyway. He
right?
cowardly. So
He cowardly, bro.
yeah, he did all the killing, and then in the end, he gonna confess for the mountains and rocks to fall on him. Bro, like
Mhm.
you was doing all this killing, you was shedding all this blood, but when it's time to die, you ready to die like a goat. You gonna go out
Mhm.
crying, wiggling, right, running. Like, no, you killed everybody. All right, but
Mhm.
when it's time for you to die, all right, you look, just the rocks fall on me, mountains, anything. No, no, no. You ain't gonna escape that in that day. You ain't gonna flee that, man. That shall pursue you.
Yes,
You got
sir.
it, bro.
Yeah. And like I said, and everybody found joined to him gonna be thrust through, man.
Don't be
You can get
trust
that.
them.
Yeah. You can get that Proverbs 11 and 21. Somebody bring that one up.
Done.
I
You
got
got
one.
it.
I got one fact. This is Michael
Done.
5:7. It says, "And the remnant of Jacob should be in the midst of many people as a dew from heaven from the Lord." It says, "As the showers unto the grass that thither, not for man, nor waited for the Son of Man. And the remnant of Jacob should be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the field or the forest, as a
Mm-hmm.
young lion amongst the flocks of sheep, who if he goeth through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver."
Mm.
Mm.
Hey, when
Yes.
that elect, man. Oh, Salaki?
Yeah, one more. It says, "And thy
Okay, come.
hands shall be lifted up against thy adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off."
Yeah. When we get that spiritual power, man, that remnant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, that the elect, hey, they gonna tear you people to pieces, man. Lord willing, we hear that number. And that's what's coming, man. We're gonna get our hands on you real good. Like I saying, Lord willing, we have that number, man. And I pray I am. You know, want to put your hand and squeeze your neck until your eyes pop out your head. You know, just to think about all the stuff all that BS we had to read back in social what was that history class about the cotton gin and picking cotton and all that. All that shit gonna come back to remembrance, man. Especially what you did my great granddaddy. You know, I ain't forget about that. That's still burning my heart to this day too, man.
Yeah, like that clothing line used to come out. Jake used to buy that bullshit too. That red monkey. Now knowing that the red monkey, reason why the monkey was red because the monkey was picking cotton, man. And they had when you pick cotton, you cut your hands up. That's how the blood got all on the monkey. That's how the monkey became red. That's where you get the red monkey genes from, man. Jake don't know that shit though.
And Levi too. Levi, you got the horses breaking the buck, man.
Right.
Pulling the buck both ways, man.
Yeah, even Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel got the old Cracker Barrel got the whips. You know, Coca-Cola is nothing but the Confederate flag, man. You know, the swoops that go, say Coca-Cola, back in the day used to be the swoop with the stars showing the Confederate flag. This place is all, it's predicated going against Jake, man. Jake don't know. Jake don't see the signs and symbols of what's going on out here. Timberland, that tree was symbolized as hanging in Jake's. You know, the strange fruit that was hung from that tree was you, Jake.
Yeah. Like I said, we ain't forgot about that. You know, calling Jake monkeys all the time, especially so-called Negroes. You know, saying we evolved from apes.
Pick a nigga, pick Nick.
You know, throwing the kids out there for gator bait. You know, we ain't forgot about none of that, man. You know, and even the little subtle racism here and there. You know, with your TV ads. You know, the racial profiling. All that BS, man. You got to pay that back.
They send gifts to each other, man, and they rejoice, man. No, it ain't the time. They still doing that. Like the spirit of these devils ain't never left, man. They still sending them. You know that little Jake on the milk carton just sending our kidneys around and shit, man. They still doing that, man.
And it's called heirlooms. They're still sending them heirlooms to each other. Like for once, when you go look up the skull of Nat Turner. Look up the skull of Nat Turner. The skull of Nat Turner been going from having heirlooms from the families in the south to the north to the east, man, back and forth throughout the years, man. Because you know they supposedly ate Nat Turner. They skinned him and ate his body, man. Used his skin as lamps, belts, different things, and they kept his skull, man. Same thing with Geronimo. That skull you see, for, Skull and Bones. That skull is actually the skull of Geronimo, man. As they say. But this is that devil, man. This is the same devil that we always been dealing with, man. That old serpent from the garden. Ain't nothing changed. He's still a diabolical, bloodthirsty vampire, man. You know?
Say real quick. I don't know if y'all remember them state troopers out here, them boys who got caught in that group text message for dragging Jake, and they said that he got in a car accident, but they actually like tortured him and fucked him over.
Yeah, you talking about Rodney Green, something like that. Randall Green.
And it was a group of state troopers, and they group message had leaked that they was in that bitch talking about like that you should have seen that nigga crying and all the blood and all this and that and the third. Like, come on, man, we fucking devils, man. They boast. They boast on this shit against us, bro. And for Jake not to come back to they fucking, they fucking remembrance to get. Like it's bugging me right now, bro. This shit fucking wild, dog.
Just see, it say stay far away from the man that had power to kill, man. See, Jake don't safe haven himself with wisdom either. You know, we can feel sorry for Jake, but the reason why, we look at it as judgment is because Jake ain't repent. You know that Jake wasn't repentful to the Lord, man. All right, whoever died being innocent, or where was the righteous cut off? So again, but that judgment is in place that we may fear the Lord, knowing that if we get out of graces of the Lord and we leave or forsake wisdom, these things can happen to us, man. All right, because You're not above the man that got power to kill. It says, agree with thy adversary quickly while thou is in the way. We don't know what he was doing. What if he was getting buck wild with them bitches, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, all he could have not just did nothing, and they just had his way with him. But you got to stay out of the way. Wisdom allows you to stay out of the way of the man that had power to kill. That's how you avoid that. You know what I'm saying? Stay out their way, man. You know, you got it.
I got two real fast. What you about to say?
Oh, you got it.
And the first one is Psalm 49:6. It says, they that trust in their wealth and boast in themselves in the multitude of their riches. You know, that's Esau. And it's, I know 94, Psalm 94:4. How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves, man? That's E.
They say he a proud devil, man.
He got a little
He
more
knows.
when you done.
Gun. Yeah, he proud, man. He know he got the guns. He got at least 30, 40 guns in the safe. You know, he got the money. So he proud, he boasting, he's running with it. You know, so hey, only a man in control would do that. But like I said, that table getting ready to turn, man. So don't cry now.
It's even Obadiah, brother, that for the violence against his brother Jacob, shame gonna cover him, man. And she gonna be cut off forever.
Brother,
You got it.
brother just posted it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
did
says,
it?
Yep.
Nah,
Oh, you got it.
in verse 5 says, let me read again. Psalms 94:4 says, how long shall they utter and speak hard things? Question mark. And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? Question mark. They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thy heritage, man. And that's E.
Yeah, he don't even put you to rest when you pass away, man. He don't tell you who you are. You know, he'll press a man and his heritage. You know, he say he you, man. You know, I'm the people. You just a nigga swinging from a tree. You know, you just a nigga that came out the jungle. Good thing we cleaned you up. You know, you had no heritage, man. You were just in mud huts. You about to say something? I'm what?
Yeah, I had one to back up what all y'all was saying. Because he boasts in his riches. He rejoiced, sending each other gifts. But this is what the scripture says. Baruch chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 30. It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Ooh, that's a cold one there. Yeah, and they had a good grand old time laughing at us, man. You know, making us do all kind of foolish tricks. You know, tap dance and shit. You know,
Used to butt break men. Used to put a mask over a man and make him pop his mama, his auntie, his sister, man, just to breed him. Right? This devil used to fucking eat us, man. No. Make belts, make lamps, make all type of sofas and chairs out of us, man. You think we ain't dealing with the same people? A fucking diabolical maniac, man. Used to castrate Jake and put his rod in a jar. You know, send it to his cousin in Kentucky, man. Cut a nigga ear off his finger. Mostly his rod, man. And then when the women cut their titties off, man, and their nipples and shit. This man, it's the same people, man.
That's sick. You bring it with a wicked mind, because this the worst his mind has ever been polluted, man. This the worst his mind ever gotten. And you got Alexander the Great, his generals. You got these devils, man, that did things. Antiochus, different men. But this is the worstest this man mind has ever been, man. This the last days. Just imagine what he having his heart to do men now, man. All right, he about to one up those times of old, man. This man have some technology, or Jake would say, that's about to come out, man, that's gonna blow people's minds, man. Which that's ultimately the Lord. All right. Let's get that straight too. You got it though, bro.
Kind of, yeah. And like I said, here we are, we're in them latter days, man, where he getting ready to show them true horns. You know, Jake think you can sit down and have dinner next to an Edomite that he ain't that same old devil. No, this man, he doesn't change, man. You know, he always gonna be the same, even in the kingdom. You know, while he in chains out there picking cotton, he still gonna have that hate for you, Jake. It ain't never changed. But you know, now Jake done got all docile there and got all fat, you know, and bloated with the, you know, Esau done gave him the benefits, the EBT, Section 8. You know, they say, oh, this man ain't so bad after all, man. You know, they say, what they say, the gift destroy the heart.
God.
You know, that's mostly for our people, the 2/3, man. You know, those small little crumbs that they get, destroy them. You about to say
Jake,
okay?
yeah, Jake learned to love his enemy, whereas his enemy will never ever love him, man. Not even when he had rulership, he still wouldn't love him, man. You see? Now that's a perfect hatred. That's why David said, I hate them with a perfect hatred, man. They hate the Most High. And that's why we hate our enemies, man. All right, our true enemies. I'm talking about our foes. You know, the ones that we have had from the womb with. All right. You know, we ain't talking about our brothers because we're gonna love our brothers again in the kingdom. All right. But we hate those that have a hatred against our Lord with a perfect hatred, man. All right. We don't learn to love our enemies over here, man. All right. We learn to love the good and hate the evil. All right, and that's the evil man. You got to do, bro.
Yeah. And that evil man, he getting ready to roll on you and show you how evil he truly is, Jake. Even even the athletes, Jake, the movie stars, he about to show you too. You know, he done gave you all kind of contracts, movie roles, throw you 20 mil for a movie here, 20 mil for a movie there. Guess what? He's still gonna lay you down, man. That means nothing to him. He got a bigger plan in store, and it's that birthright. And he see you, and you stand in his way of it. You say you was holding Kalai? Kalai, you got it.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And who is the sword? Esau Edom. It says, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Okay, yeah, and that's what we about to see now. I mean, the man you see on the screen, we already know that it's coming, but you 2/3 and you other nations, you about to really see about these people getting down in these streets, straight shootouts, man. The sedition of men, you know, different militias, you know, small time armies and things of that such. You know, these MAGA people, it's about to get real wicked out here.
I just watched a video last night sometime where Jake had like a little Mercedes, I think a C-Class or some shit, and it broke down in like this very rich Edomite neighborhood. The neighbors came out, telling them like you gotta get the fuck out of our neighborhood. Like you gotta go. And they were like, what I supposed to do? The car broke, man. They went to beating the car with all type of shit, busting his windows and all type of shit. Like you gotta get the fuck out of our neighborhood, man. You know?
Yeah, and that's the time.
Got the camera. Everybody got the camera on each other. Then what happened? Esau pull that iron out. Like, you gotta get the fuck on right now, man. You know, like we don't give a fuck. You better get to pushing it. Get the fuck out of our neighborhood.
Whatever you got to do, get the hell out.
This is what we're dealing with, man. It's time to win.
If I could say, I seen about a week ago a clip on World Star with some left wing extremists. I believe it was the KKK, but it was one of those sections. Man, they was having an all out pretty much like a practice run, you know, doing drills with riot shields and shit, you know, with their pride colors on and shit like that. You know, Jake don't really tap into shit like that. They don't, you know, they turn blind eye to it, but that's the same shit once you hear boots on ground, you know, motherfucker screaming in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Then Jake gonna realize, you know.
Yeah, like you saying, you gonna know there's been a prophet among you niggas, man. When you see them tanks roll up, them Humvees start rolling up,
Yeah.
you know, you hear them sirens from the military trucks. You know, you start seeing military tents pop up in your neighborhood. Then you gonna know it's too late. Then
And Jay
you know,
go,
'cause
Hey,
Jay gonna talk about his amendments and his rights. You got it, bro.
you're a sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
You
hey,
the NBCA Act, different things in place. You don't have rights, Jay. You don't got no
Yep.
rights, bro. You got it, Samaki Salaki, bro. Like,
hey, I'm gonna get Ezekiel 21:1 and read down.
you got
Gonna
it,
be-
Samaki. Jay gonna talk about his rights, bro. When this shit going on, bro. It just,
I've been trying to find this
You're
one
right
video.
though.
I've been trying to find this one video. There's a video I did for a couple years back where you had Jake that was a so-called sovereign citizen. Nigga he had the windows cracked this low, talking to Esau through the window, talking about he know his rights. This law book of law statute of 7573. I can do this, do that. I don't have to talk to you.
Yeah.
Esau, man. Esau said, "Man, I'm telling you one more time, get out the car." Bust the window. He said, "Yo, that shit, bro."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like,
Oh,
man,
no.
get your ass out there.
Repent
Esau,
not.
get him out the goddamn car, man.
repent not, bro. You
Yeah.
ain't take person or repent, bro. No.
And he hollering, he hollering us. He a sovereign citizen, and he trying to holler Yahweh Shem Shai when Esau getting on his ass, man. But Romans the 13th chapter tell you. Romans the 13th chapter tell you how to deal with these devils, man.
Yeah.
The Lord had gave several accounts. He said, "Look, who face do you see on the money?" He said, "Caesar." He said, "Render Caesar what is Caesar, man." What these devils say do, man? Move around these devils, man. You owe these devils owe taxes or gotta pay a ticket or a fine. Pay that shit, man.
Yeah.
Agree
got
with
that
the
one?
adversary quickly.
Yeah.
Nah, agree with that
Yeah,
Yeah,
adversary.
we're still in his hands.
Give God his too, though. Give Caesar his and give God his.
Mm-hmm.
In that order. Like Jacob be like, oh, gotta just give Caesar. No, get a Lord his too. Because Caesar gonna require you to give you something you supposed to get of the Lord or compromise that. You gotta stand on morals, dude, man.
You want that Ezekiel?
Yeah, that's Ezekiel. This gonna be Jake though, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 21, starting at the top. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face towards Jerusalem, and drop thy word toward the holy places, and prophesy against the land of Israel. Which Jerusalem's a people before it's a place. It says, and say to the land of Israel, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I am against thee. I will draw forth my sword out of his sheath, and will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked.
Yeah. The good had to suffer for the bad, man. You know? But this time around, the bad gonna suffer. The righteous of the Heavenly Father, the 1/3 and the elect, they're gonna be taken out of the way of all this, man. Go ahead.
Seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of his sheath against all flesh from the south to the north.
Oh man, go ahead.
That all flesh may know that I, Yahweh, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath, it shall not return anymore.
That's the Lord right there putting the address on it. Saying, I'm the Lord, I'm doing this to you, man. When it goes down, go ahead.
Sigh therefore, thou son of man, with the breaking of thy loins and with the bitterness sigh before their eyes.
Go ahead.
And it shall be when they say unto thee, wherefore sighest thou? That thou shalt answer, for the tidings, because it cometh, and every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint, and all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh and shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Well, that's the time coming in when you Israelites, you're gonna have weak hearts and feeble knees, man. When Esau rolled, you know, the Lord allows Esau to really, be the pull-up boys, jump out boys, whatever they call it, man. You niggas gonna your heart's gonna fail you. I'm talking about a lot of you hardcore, thuggish, thugnificent niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tattoos in the face. You niggas that got you niggas that got them 2-3 dreadlocks in your head, man. You niggas gonna turn into a straight hoe in that day, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna turn into a hoe, man. The Lord gonna allow Esau to come out with them big Terminator shits, man. You know, them big. I'm talking about them some shit from off of some space Fortnite type shit, man. Shit that's gonna blow some electricity out of it, man. That's some shit.
See with the big handle on top of it.
Hey, like we was watching on that YouTube. Remember when that boy had that rail gun?
Yeah.
You know, Jake. I mean, Edom
Yeah,
got
he had
that
a real
shit.
gun.
Edom got that shit, and he ain't no special motherfucker, man. He just was a Edomite with bread, man. You know, how many more of him you think they got out here? Just ready for
I'm gonna
your
say
ass.
this. It's multiple Edomites that got the shits in multiple cities, man. And every city near you, they got somebody that got some shit that make your heart melt for real, man.
No, for real.
And you niggas talking about these little pop guns with 22s and them weak ass Dracos, man. They got some niggas with some shit, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, knock your mama
Many
digging.
guns. Mm-hmm.
I told my brothers about the Edomites that I ran into that talking about they got enough ammo and guns to give their whole neighborhood, so they could set their whole neighborhood up. Like they packing that shit, bro. Them folks got that shit, bro.
Like the brother, one of you brothers showed a video. These niggas got these little rusty ass fucking AR pistols, one clip.
Oh yeah,
that shit. Got the cheap ass extensions on them. And talking about they been out there for 5 minutes waiting on the ops. Well, you niggas, you looking at the wrong ops.
Nigga, you at the wrong ops, nigga.
right.
Yeah. No, when the real ops run through with them level 3-4 vests on, they got the earplugs with the mics on them. You niggas gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be flanking you niggas and everything, man. Every time you see one of you niggas trying to unjam that bitch, you dead. You dead, man. You dead, man.
We got Jake with 6 bullets knocking on their neighbor door trying to get some more bullets for their ops.
Yeah. I seen another nigga getting into it with Jake and asking his baby mama to bring the Draco around there. Bring the Draco. She like, I'm about something. Like, come on, bring the Draco. I'm about to fucking over this. Like, it's over with, man.
That nigga try to call in a care package.
Okay. Yeah. Trying to airdrop some shit.
Yeah, you gotta be like Warzone. You better have your layout ready already, nigga. You too late. You dead. Stupid ass niggas, man. Yeah. And you niggas always talking shit. How you gonna spray the whole bitch? I'm about to spray this. But you ain't gonna do nothing, man.
We out
a lot
here.
Of you niggas got, and a lot of you brothers can look into it. A lot of you niggas come around that bitch with one clip, and that bitch ain't. And half of you, your thumbs get so sore you can't even put all the bullets all the way down, man. You niggas got half a clip. If it got 30 rounds, you niggas got 10 rounds in that bitch, man.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
One clip. Every time you see you niggas, you spray all them bullets out fast, and you see a nigga be running so fast with the gun, their feet is beating the back of their ass up, man. Why they running down the other way? You niggas don't want no more problems that you spray all the bullets, man. You see it every time. Yeah, bitch, I wish a nigga would play with me. Yeah. Once you do your thing, it's over with. You niggas gonna lay dead. I see you niggas throw the gun. Police picked the gun up from running from that bitch. I'm talking about the bitch like it was held down in the Titanic. Is so rusty, man. Can't cock the bitch back. It just jammed up. I'm talking about the gun is black and brown looking rust.
Duct taped up and shit.
Huh?
Motherfucker duct taped up.
Yeah, duct tape.
Oh yeah, the handle.
Glued the handle on the gun. I just seen some wild shit.
No, for real.
I just seen some wild shit. For real, man. You especially you niggas in New Orleans, man. You niggas are some of the most ratchet, rinky-dink niggas I have seen in my life. You niggas doing some wild shit, brother. Some
Hey,
wild ass.
it's
You
always
niggas have them ED Du Bois ass guns and shit, old ass fucking guns like look like Abraham Lincoln had that bitch, man. I'm like, man, how you run down on niggas with that shit, man? Go ahead,
hey, it's
brother.
always them niggas with them chewed up ass fingernails too.
Oh goodness.
Black
Ass
female
nigga.
and
Yeah,
that pinky nail long as dirty, man.
for real, bro.
Man.
It's like
That shit
always them kind of niggas.
That shit
Yeah.
got guns from the Civil War, man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you one of these niggas liable to have some shit from the Revolution War pop out that bitch.
Jay,
Man.
even Jay, guns pull, bro. That's our poetry.
Yeah.
Jay, guns pull with it. Like, they got tape on it, everything. We just threw like our bro. Jay just need to leave the shit alone, bro. He got rich guns, rich bullets. Like it's just Jay, bro, just leave the shit alone, bro.
Yeah.
You an Israelite, bro. Just serve the Lord, man.
That's it.
Learn to serve
Yeah,
the
that's
Lord.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Esau's
yeah.
blessing at the end of the day.
Yeah, you don't see them Edomites with Dracos and AR pistols. You see them with a full-fledged gun. They don't got that half a cut off shit. You niggas buy that shit because you can't afford nothing, man.
Yeah, you know, we got to tap into Esau's blessing.
Oh yeah. Remember Jake saying that?
Who said that? I forgot what that nigga said.
HOI.
HOI.
Yeah, praise the motherfucker.
You can tell the mindset of a man based on his selection of different things. The guns. Ask one. That's what I told you brothers before. You want to know what you up against? Ask one of these niggas what's their favorite rapper. They're gonna say Young Boy, Lil Durk. And you just how the rap is. You can imagine how this nigga is. Throw it off. Nigga say Young Boy's favorite rapper. Nigga throw it off, brother. How can you like a nigga with 2 dents in his head, man? And can't barely
Come on, man.
nigga throw it off, brother. Another nigga got blonde hair and his head look like a half a woman. And cry all day on the goddamn album, man. Niggas throw it off, brother.
Man, that nigga be modeling, yeah. That nigga be all in Paris, walking the runway and everything, but you supposed to be some type of killer. You know?
Yeah, what I say, bullshit. One of these niggas want to say around, like, say, bro, who your favorite rapper? Oh, I like. He gonna tell you, he gonna blossom out. He gonna
blossom out.
So. Yeah, this nigga here ain't right, man. You just look at that nigga. Watch, just listen to him. He gonna tell you who his favorite rapper is. You're like, oh yeah, he true. All the way through.
If I could add to what you were saying, Elder, like I said, obviously we know this is Esau's blessing. Esau's blessing is for it. You know, I'm just reflecting on that video that we made a while back. Like Jake, the only way that we can win, and the biggest weapon that we have is the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's our weapon. If you obtain that weapon, if you chase after that weapon, we can't lose. Like fuck they guns, fuck they bullets, fuck they aircrafts and so on and so forth that they got. Like, bro, we have the opportunity, and still the time of repentance is still that you can obtain the biggest weapon ever made, that was ever created.
Like this old saying, I might have to find it. It's a saying. It's better to be a warrior. It's better to be a warrior. You know, as a warrior, you learn to control yourself, learn to have self-discipline, and it's better to be a warrior in a garden, than a warrior. What's that? A garden? It's something like that. You might define it for me, man. There's something about a warrior in a garden. Might define it real fast. I don't want to mess it up.
Somebody got a precept.
Oh, shot. I got one. Yeah, just back up Bayan's statement. Is 2nd Maccabees 8 verse 18. For they say he trusts in their weapons boldness. That's talking about Esau right there. But our confidence was us, those elect. Our confidence is in the almighty power, who at a back can cast down both of them that come against us, and also all the world. They all come
Kind
to the Yahweh Shema Shah, who at a back like that's easy work. Like he could cast out the whole world. That's easy work to the Lord. So how much Esau eat him? All right.
right now, our power right now that we have is prayer right now. Being a spiritual man. You know, we send our prayers up, man, and stay the hell out of the way of the trouble that's coming.
Fly in the
You
back.
know?
That's the quote you was looking for? And it says, I'll just read it real quick. It says, "It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war."
Con.
That's true.
That's the spirit. I was just looking at that. I think it was yesterday evening. That quote that you just brought up.
Yeah, it's like that movie 300. He was like, I brought a teacher, I brought a gardener, it's like, man, Spartans, what is your profession? They were like, oh, it's like 300. I brought all warriors, man.
Yep. And man, that's all we getting into it. You know, with hey, you're gonna have to be able to just pray in this day, Jake. You know, the men of the Lord, we know this ain't our battle right now. You know, we sheep in the midst of wolves, man. You know, we ain't got no power as far as taking up arms, taking up physical instruments. You know, we take the low road, man. You know, we non-violent out here right now. You know, it's saying, hey, the Most High. Somebody get that Isaiah 41:14.
Say, you know, might add, because like you're saying, you know, Yahweh Shah is literally our greatest weapon. Because even when you think about with Gideon and the 300, the Lord used 300 men to take out 135,000. I mean, they only did that through the Spirit of the Lord.
I got that Isaiah for you.
Good.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 14. It says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. And thou..." Go ahead.
Oh, you finish it off. You can finish it off.
Verse 16, it says, "Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel."
Good, yeah. Like saying, man, we just worms out here, Jake. We can't tap into Esau's blessing. You know, we can't form a Hebrew Israelite militia, or what? We can't join what's his name, Grandmaster J, and try to come up against the so-called white man. You know, none of that's gonna work. Man, we gotta wait on Yahweh Shah. You know, to rise us up to this thing, man. You know, he's gonna give us the power in that day. Oh, what you say?
That Negro in jail.
Is he?
Yeah,
damn.
he got fed time 25 years or something like that.
Oh shit.
That nigga was set up.
Yeah, he got federal charges.
That nigga set up. That nigga was set up.
Oh yeah.
Fucking wow.
Yeah, he must didn't play the game right. He didn't do something they didn't like. But yeah, we ain't supposed to be out here trying to form no small armies or nothing like that. You know, let Esau have his blessing, man. You know, his sword that was given to him. And you know, like I was saying, we just pray, man, and pray Yahweh Shah keep us out of this trouble, keep us out of harm's way, because where we getting at the gist of it is Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. You know, and that's what it's pretty much all about in a nutshell, Jake, man. We trying to warn you that this day is coming, and here we are, we on the heels of it. You know, we don't know exactly what day is gonna jump off, but you know, we've been measuring the time diligently, and we see that it's close. You know, because didn't we prophesy about the the race war / civil war, and that's just part of it. What's coming right now that we seeing right now. So yeah, the Most High, He's gonna give us that power in the day to take on Esau. When He come back, He knock Esau out. When He come on that chariot, standing on top of that chariot, and He gives us the power to come clean up the rest of these Edomites, man. Then we better take on these Edomites. Then, right
I
now,
got a
we just stand down and pray and stay spiritual. You got it, cause if anybody else got anything after the brother, I guess we can close it out after that. Unless somebody want to say.
It's just a little something going into what you were just saying. It's Isaiah 40:29. It says, He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might He increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
Yeah, that's what we waiting on. How about Shema to give us those spiritual powers, man, to where we be able to battle these heathens, battle the so-called white man, and we won't lose then at that. Esau won't get a leg up on it. We waiting on the general to come back, Yahweh Shah, to lead the charge, man. Once he come back, the band of angels, we gonna be the cleanup man. Lord, when we have that number, the 144,000, and we really gonna get down on you devils, man. Throw you in them chains and put that foot in your ass. in that order, man. But right now, we just stand down and watch the prophecies unfold. Hey, and we just keep doing the work until we taking off this thing, man. Until we taking off the block, and it's just that simple. If anybody got any closing remarks or anything like that, we go ahead and close it up then.
All right.
All right, God. Hey, we pray this video was edifying, man. And to Jake, like I said, we out here warning you that, hey, all hell's getting ready to break loose. You can only scoff and scorn for so long until it catches up with you. But before we get out of here, we're going to give all praises and glory to
Yahweh,
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the sons of Yakim, pushing the truth out of the world. Shalom. Keep pushing Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.